everybody, and welcome to Mary's Craft Room and our last installment of Trick or Treat Thursdays. I hope you have enjoyed the projects I've shown you this October, and tonight I want to go out with a bang and show you my last one with the Tombstone treat boxes that they have sold for Halloween. I think they are adorable. I wish I would have done them sooner, but I didn't. And tonight somebody said, "Oh, but Mary, couldn't you do it for Christmas and try and make this into a fireplace?" So I think that's a good challenge for me, and I think it's a great idea. So that's what I'm going to try. But tonight we're going to use my favorite set, of course, and the treat boxes, and I'm going to show you the treat boxes come looking like this. Okay. There are 8 boxes in the set, and there's a top and bottom. And the way you know the difference, I had to go on YouTube and find out, is the bottom, when you lay them together, guys, the bottom is slightly smaller than the top piece. So I know this piece is the bottom, so I'm going to put that aside, and we're going to work on the top piece right here. And I'll show you how all of these fold in just a minute. But what I did was I cased it right out of the catalog, or somewhat. I made a few little minor changes, but it's right in the catalog. And I love when they show us projects. They have a few cute ones that I could have done this one too, but I really liked how on this page they actually had a little cutout, a little window cutout. So I went with that one, and I'm going to tell you, I could only fit 5 Hershey nuggets in here, and I am thinking that they cut this nugget apart because it's smaller than the rest, and I think they cut some of that nugget off. But anyway, that's what we're going to go for tonight. Only I'm not going to be using this stamp set. I'm going to be using the one I had, the Frightfully Cute. Okay, so we're going to do that. And and then what I use to cut out the window on there. Hi Sharon, how are you? Hi Renee. Yes, I love how that came right from Stampin' Up. But really, I want to challenge myself to try and make this into a fireplace. I think I can do it. I think it'll be really cute. So anyway, the die they use to cut this out and make a window comes from the seasonal label dies, okay? And there's so many dies in this one. The seasonal label is bundled up with Christmas season in the mini catalog. And look at all of the dies that are in there. There's just one page, and then there's another page. So you get a lot of choices of dies in there. But we're going to use this particular one. Okay, so, and it actually, this is very thick, but it cuts through it great. So I'm going to shake the table a little bit, guys, and I'm going to pull up the cut and emboss, and I'm going to raise the camera up just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, and watch and see how easy it does cut out. I was pleasantly surprised. I did watch somebody's video, and so I was very happy with that. All right, so we're going to put our plates down. We need 1 and 2, and then our number 3 cutting plates. So we'll put number 3 down there, okay? And then we're going to put this, and I'm going to try and center that die right in the middle of the body of the box. That should work. Okay. And we'll put our cutting plate on top. Now, I ran it through a couple times, and I feel like I moved it just a hair, and I don't want it to be too crooked. I went back and forth a couple times. I don't know if you need to, but I'm going to do it again. So here we go. We're going to shake just a little bit. So I did 1 time and then back through. Let's see how we did. And look at that, out it comes. And this, I think you can save this. You could do something with that later. All right, so we're gonna take that, and I think that's all I need for the cut and emboss tonight. So I'm gonna put that aside. Close that up. All right. And then we're gonna do, actually, let's bring the camera back down. We're gonna do some embossing tonight. So I am really gonna hit it all tonight, okay? So what I did was I just used the white embossing powder and I did it right on the bottom here. And it turned out so cute. And then look at in there, that little candy in there, that is embossed too. So I'm using 5 nuggets and I've done the nugget holders before and it's just 1 inch by 3 inch. So I've got a couple patterns here already done and then we'll be embossing on the black piece, okay? So I'm gonna get my embossing stuff out here. All right, got my Versamark, and my embossing powder, and my tray. And I still use the old embossing buddy just to take some of the static off. It helps not to have so many little bits and pieces then around. So I'm gonna just swipe across here, and then I'm gonna take the sentiment that I have, Happy Halloween to You, and we're gonna stamp it in, stamp the Happy Halloween on the Versamark. And then we're gonna put it right down here. And you can see it very lightly. Sure, can you see that? And then next we're gonna dump a little embossing powder on it. If you've never embossed before, you really should. It's so much fun. It's so cool to see it come to life. So just sprinkle that on there. And there we have that. So I'm gonna set that aside and we're gonna get a little noisy, guys. I've got my heat gun here, and I'm gonna put my powder off to the side so I don't blow it all over. All right, and we're gonna watch this magical action here. So we'll just hold it there, and we'll watch that change. The white powder will turn to solid in just a few seconds. There it goes. It's a little hot on the fingers. And there we go. It is all pretty embossed now. Nice and shiny and puffy there. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, as long as we've got that out, then I want to do the middle of the one piece of paper. So I'm going to just use a little of the embossing buddy on there. And then I'm going to use the baddie for you. So we'll just put that in here. And we're just going to do it right in the middle of my strip. And we'll do the same thing where we'll put some of the powder on. I'm sticking with the white. You can always tap it like this on the back to make sure everything's off of there. And then we're going to use the little heat gun again. And we'll be all done with that. And this is pretty small, so the U got a little bit, it looks better all embossed than it did before. And there you go, that's it. See that? See how shiny that is? Isn't that cute? All right, as long as I have that done, I'm just gonna automatically put that, I'm gonna add here some tape. I can put the camera down just a little bit too. Okay. All right, so I'll put some adhesive on both ends. And then I'm going to wrap my candy, just putting it here on the end. And actually, I think with this one, I will do that just a little bit better. I'll make sure the baddie for you is right on the center where I want it. And then I'll wrap it around the back. There we go. That will work. And look, isn't that cute? Just right in the middle. Betty for you. All right, so we've got our candies. I want to pick up just a little bit here. Get the Versamark out of the way. Put all of this stuff that I'm not using out of the way. Cover my embossing powder. With this nice tray, now I'll just be able to dump all of this embossing powder back into my container very easily. It's actually got a funnel. I don't really use it. I usually just do it off of the corner here, but whatever works for you. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back here, and now I'm going to put the little window pane in. And the window pane is just the window sheets, and it is See to my hand? There we go. It is 2¼ by 3 inches. So I'm going to turn this over, and I am simply going to put a glue dot on the corners. I've got my mini glue dots here. Pull those out, and I'm just going to put it on the corner of the window pane and adhere it. And the treat boxes are food safe, so that is really nice. Even though I've got wrapped candy in it, they are food safe, so you can put whatever you want in there. So I'm just going to do one in each corner. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You could put more if you wanted to, but I found it was okay. It worked fine and fit fine. So now we just want to make sure that we place it right down so everything is covered. Probably could have did it just a little bit wider, but it is all covered. So now I have my window in there, and I am all set to go. And now the next thing that we're going to do is fold it up. Oh, Sharon, I'm good with doing these videos on a rainy night. I went out to get my hair cut, and it is not very nice out there. So now we're just going to fold all of these just where the score lines are. They make it so easy for you. Okay. I'm kind of struggling with where I want my camera tonight. Get everything in there. So then you see you've got your tape, like tearing tape on there. So you fold this up. This folds over top of that, and then down it goes, and you're good. Okay, we'll do the same on the other end. Just fold that up, take the paper off, and fold that around. And we now have our little lid ready to go. Now we'll do the same thing with the bottom. All we have to do with the bottom is just fold it, take our paper off. I like watching some of the professionals. They use their take-a-pick tool and they just properly tear it off. I just kind of use my fingernails and tear it off. So that means I'm not really professional. There we go. There's our little box. And this just slides right on top of there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I did see some where people actually cut the top out of there and they put things in that way. It stands really nice, super cute. So now we're going to fill our candies in there. And because the candy is not packed solid in here, I chose to put it on a little glue dot on the back of it. So they would all stay in place. When I took my picture of it, it wasn't staying in place. I went, ooh, we can just put a little glue dot. So I'm going to put this one right in the center. So that shows. And then I'll put the green one on top of that one. Get that down. Come on. Maybe if I put it that way, it'll work. And then I ended up cutting. I wanted a bat in the pink strip. So I cut that purposefully so the bat was right in the middle. So cute. Put that one down. Then I'll put the other two the long way. I've got the little orange and black stripe. That in there, and then the polka dotted one. These glue dots are just perfect for this. There we go. And look how quick and easy it is to put together. Just like that. Now, I wanted to use some of the stars that go with the Halloween stuff. I've been using those a lot. So now I will grab my take-a-pick tool. And I'm going to put a couple of the silvery ones. There's silver, orange, and black. So I'm going to put a couple of the silvery ones over here. Just a big one and then a smaller one next to it. And then I'm going to, up in the corner, I'm going to put some orange ones. We'll do a big one up here and then 2 small ones. Just to fill some space up there. Okay. Then for decorating, I didn't go crazy with it. You know, there's so much you could do, but I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit simple. So what I did was my favorite cutouts. I did the little witch hat, and look at how it has embossing in there. And I did the owl out of that set. And I used my old paper. I have black shiny foil paper, so it's perfect for this, and it's a way for me to use it up. So now I'm just going to put one dimensional behind the hat. So we'll put a piece there. And then I put the hat like it's sitting on top of the Happy Halloween there. So that's popped up there. And then I will take another dimensional and I'll put it underneath the owl. I just love how this cuts out. It is so cute. This dimensional ended up coming out with 2 pieces of paper on it. All right. So here we go. We'll put him on the body there, and then we'll take that little piece of paper off. And then I just put him up at an angle just because I thought it needed just a little something something up there. And now we have our treat box. All we have left to do, guys, is just put the ribbon on, and that is it. So I'm going to take the ribbon, and you could color it with your blends. I don't know if either of you have, Sharon or Renee, if you have colored any of yours. I haven't. I just really like the black and white, but I've seen people do it in orange and purple, and that's kind of fun too. You could do the lime green also, but I have kept it black and white the whole time I've been using it. So now I'm just going to kind of estimate how much I need. Tie in a little bow here. Slip that. It's ribbon. I don't care if I used a little bit too much. So I'm just tying it so it kind of slides under the hat and it's on the bottom. I don't want to lose the baddie for you. And it doesn't really need a ribbon to hold it tight. It's just more of a decorative piece. Okay. Oh, I got plenty of ribbon here. Try and hold that down. See if I can get a nice bow tied. That is the trick. Is to get a nice little bow. And I think I did it. By George, I think I got one. Ah, it's a little twisted. We can get that turned around in there. Or I'll work on it afterwards. And then I will just take that and snip that off, trim up the edges. And look at that. Isn't that cute? The Happy Halloween. I think I got it a little upside down, but I might just slide it off and put it back on the other way. So we've got the Happy Halloween there, the baddie for you, and everything is all set to go for a great little gift. So I hope you've loved all of the items that I have demonstrated for you, the treat bags and the card and the other treat box. I just love making stuff like this for Halloween and Christmas. So let's see what I can come up with for this one for Christmas. And with that, we're going to end our Trick or Treat Thursday and our October specials. And I will see you back on Sunday night. And I believe I'm going to demonstrate a sympathy card on Halloween. So thank you so much for watching me this month. I really appreciate it. And have a great night, you guys. Stay warm, stay dry, and happy crafting. We'll talk soon. Bye.